Hello. Welcome back to the channel, and from the title and the thumbnail, you might have wondered what I'm going to talk about. And what I'm going to talk about is I've decided now I'm a massive football fan. I love football. I watch plenty of games over the course of the season. Obviously, if you know me and you've watched some of my other videos, I have spoken about the fact that I'm a Newcastle United fan. They are my team. I've supported them since I was 6. I've always loved English football. I do watch some, like European football and stuff, but I decided that I am going to. Sorry, my glasses are really wonky. I am going to pick a new league and pick a new team. Just just something extra to do, another team to look out for. We all know the power of games like Football Manager, where how many teams have got new fans through people playing that. There's a fair few people, and teams have got highlighted that probably wouldn't have got highlighted if they weren't in Football Manager, and popular Football Manager YouTubers have played as them. But the thing is, I didn't want it to be like spinning a wheel, that team. Spinning a wheel, I'll pick that league. I wanted it to be more of a actual decision. Now, I've watched a fair few videos about this league. It's a new league. It's newish, really. It doesn't have very many fans. It's a growing thing. It's not even the most popular sport in the country. You may have got a few hints of what I'm going to say about that. But yeah, I decided that I'm going to pick a league, pick a team, and each week I'm going to do a video where I'll update any news or, like the previous week's game and stuff like that. Now, luckily, this league, I didn't realise at the time that I decided to be into it. It's only just kicked off. In fact, last week was the first round of games, which is helpful. I always wanted to do this for Newcastle, but it just the season went on and on and on, and then now we've got just over 10 games left or something like that, so it's a bit pointless doing it now. But yeah. And the league that I've decided to pick is the MLS. Now, you probably kind of guessed and gathered, but it's only just kicked off, which is perfect. I've never really watched many games from the league. As I said, it's up and coming. I would probably say, it's not their national pastime. They've got American football, basketball, hockey, all them. So it's probably the fourth most popular sport. But it's starting to rise in popularity. This video is just going to kind of gloss over the league. I will do other videos where I go more in depth about the league and the rules and stuff, because it's all new to me as well. Because I know they do, like all the other sports, they have like drafts and they have salary caps and stuff like that, and it's just mental how many rules there are, and it can be a lot to get your head around. But I'm not going to go into which team I've chosen. That's going to be another video. But yeah, this is the league I've decided to choose. So let's kick off. It's the highest level in American football. 29 teams. We've even got 3 from Canada. We'll find out which teams they are a bit further down. Yeah, they're founded. It was only founded 30 years ago. There has been other iterations of it, but it's kind of like not there. The North American Soccer League existed from 68 to 84, and then I guess it just dropped off. It was founded in 1993 as part of the United States' successful bid to host the World Cup, the 94 World Cup, which incidentally was won by Brazil. Oh, bloody hell, Sweden and Bulgaria. I wonder how far. I know we're kind of going off track, but. Squads, what? Oh, they're the referees. America were the hosts, obviously. They had Switzerland, Colombia, and Romania. If I click on it, would it say they just barely made it through? They drew against Switzerland, beat Colombia, and then lost to Romania. It's not very good, is it? Especially since they're the hosts. I don't know how. Right, yeah, groups big of E. Right, so there we go, and they went through it, and they lost against Brazil. They only lost 1-0 though. That's actually really good. In the 72nd minute. Anyway, we're digressing, so that kind of, helped boost the popularity of the MLS. Plus, that was when it was founded. It was founded the year before, kind of, I guess, to incorporate the whole World Cup thing. It never really kicked off in popularity. I never really noticed it or bothered with it or anything, but then obviously implementation of the designated player rule, which is nicknamed the Beckham rule, allows MLS franchise to sign up to 3 players that be considered outside their salary cap, either by offering the player higher wages or by paying a transfer fee for the player. So basically, he kind of kicked off the whole immigration of big players going to the MLS. Obviously, you've got Luis Suarez is there now. Obviously, Lionel Messi. Obviously, you had Beckham. Roy Keane's been there. Not Roy Keane, Robbie Keane. Who else? I'm trying to think of other people that have played there. I know he's not a big name in English football, but Bradley Wright Phillips, Sean Wright Phillips, his brother, Liam Wright's son, he was there. But yeah, it's a growing league. The regular season starts in late February or early March and runs through to October, with each team playing 34 games. So obviously we've got from now, which is the end of February, to October, so we've got a good 7 months. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Sorry, 8 months. MLS was the 7th highest attended professional soccer league worldwide by 2013, so it's been growing a lot. Oh, here we go. This is the thing that is very important. The league has a fixed membership like most sports leagues in the US and Canada, which makes it one of the few soccer leagues that does not use a promotion and relegation process. So basically, whether you could finish bottom for the next 10 years and you'll never get relegated, which I guess is kind of good because it's because you've seen it in English football. Team gets relegated and they get relegated again, and relegated again, and relegated again, and that can suffer financially for it. And some teams have folded, like Wimbledon. Wimbledon ended up folding because they just can't keep up with it. Competition format, Support Shield, MLS Cup, and right. Yeah, we've figured that. Teams are geographically divided into Eastern and Western conferences, so I guess they'll split it down the middle. You're that side, you're that side. I guess that stops, like, imagine if you have to, like, travel from one end to the other. Like, you're a team in Florida and you have to go all the way to Washington. Washington's on the other side, I think, isn't it? Yeah. And they play 34 games in an unbalanced schedule. Don't know what that means. I guess that means it's not like you play all one team and then you go round again. I mean, I'm guessing that's what that means. 29 teams in 2023. Each team plays 2 games home and away against every team in its conference. And 1 game against all but 4 or 5 of the teams in the opposite conference. Okay. The 2020 season, that was COVID. The end of the regular season, the team with the highest point total is awarded the Supporters' Shield and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The teams break for the annual All-Star game midway through the season, an exhibition game containing the league's best players. I guess they just take all the best players from the East and the West, put them in a team and play each other. Unlike most major talking about similar to the leagues in America, the MLS regular season is followed by a postseason knockout tournament to determine the league champion. As of 2023, 18 teams participate in the MLS Cup playoffs in October and November, which concludes with the MLS Cup Championship game in early December. So you win the league and you get the... where is it? The Supporters' Shield is a team with the best regular season record determined by MLS point system. Supporters' Shield... Right, we'll go into all that in a different video. So I'm guessing you play your regular season, top you get Supporters' Shield, and then 18 teams. So if there's roughly 30, 15, so about, 9 teams from each? Don't know how they balance that out. I'm familiar with MLS announced a new playoff format which included a pair of single elimination. What, they're adding stuff? MLS teams also play in other international and domestic competitions. Each season, up to 5 MLS teams, 4 from the US and 1 from Canada, play in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, which is North America, Central America, and the Caribbean. Okay, so it's their Champions League, really, isn't it? The 2 US-based MLS teams qualify based on regular season results from the previous year. So basically the ones who win the league will win the Supporters' Shield. Third team to qualify is the reigning MLS Cup champion. So that's the cup that they do. 4th US-based team can qualify by winning the US Open Cup, which I'm guessing is kind of like their FA Cup. If a team qualifies through multiple berths, or if any of the 3 MLS berths are taken by a Canadian team, the berth is reallocated to the highest placed US-based team in the previous season's overall table. Man, they're just... Americans have to make things complicated, don't they? They just have a normal league. So yeah, right, well here we go. The teams. The 20 teams of Major League Soccer divided between East and West conferences. MLS has regularly expanded since the 2005, most recently with the addition of St. Louis City for the 2023 season. San Diego FC is planned to enter the league in 2025. So they're just constantly making up teams, aren't they? But I guess You have to find a city. Yeah, but like you've got all these. Look, I'm pointing on my screen, like all of these places. You know what I mean? Like they haven't got teams. Like LA Galaxy, Los Angeles Football Club, you know what they've got loads. So I guess there's real massive room for expansion. So the Eastern Conference has Atlanta United, Charlotte FC, Chicago Fire, FC Cincinnati, Columbus Crew, DC United, Inter Miami, that's David Beckham's team, Montreal, Nashville, New England Revolution, New York City Red Bulls, New York Red Bulls, Orlando, Philadelphia Union, and Toronto FC. So yeah, they go up into Canada up here. The Western Conference is, I thought I'd already said that, Austin FC, Colorado Rapids, FC Dallas, Houston Dynamo, Sporting Kansas, LA Galaxy, which is where David Beckham played, Los Angeles, Minnesota, Portland Timbers, Real Salt Lake, San Jose Earthquakes, Seattle Sounders, St. Louis City, and Vancouver Whitecaps, and obviously you've got San Diego. The newest club was St. Louis City. Yeah. Oh. So they are a team. They're just not in an official league. That's mad, that is. Hang on. Yeah, so they announced plans for a new stadium. Same as their phone. So they made the team. That's mad, that is. So they were playing. So they were playing games. They just weren't technically in the league. That's interesting. That is. It was really interesting that they were playing games but just weren't in the league. I mean, you've had a few teams that disappeared. What's this for? Yeah, Tampa don't have obviously they've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, haven't they? But they haven't actually got a team. Timeline, I'm not going to go through all that. The history. There is a video that I will link down below that a guy called Zealand did. He does Football Manager and he does like mini documentary things and them types of, and I think he actually did one on the MLS and the history and how it was built and that. Obviously I'm not going to go through it but I will link the video so people can watch it if they want to. And then you got the designated players. Clint Dempsey, Jose Altidore, Claudio Reyna is his son plays for. Is it I think Dortmund, isn't it? I think he's on loan at the moment at Nottingham Forest or something though. But yeah, obviously then you had even Thierry Henry's played there. Robbie Keane, Tim Cahill. So they've had some big players. They do say it's a retirement, like you go at the end of your career, but I guess European players, and they do stuff around, they win all these trophies and that, and then they look at the American leagues as, I can help promote that league. If I go there, I'll be one of the biggest established players, so I can kind of boost it. I guess that's the way it's perceived. Well, the way players perceive it, but the way people perceive it is like, you're into your career, you might as well go there. You know what I mean? Well, David Villa didn't go there, did he? Oh no, they're going on about. Yeah, Frank Lampard. Oh, yeah, David Villa, Frank Lampard. But yeah. Giovanni Dos Santos, Kaká, Pirlo, Gerrard, Drogba. So they've had a fair few players. LA Galaxy have won the most and the most supporter shields. Kind of a given. There are teams that haven't. Oh, there's Tampa Bay Mutiny. Because they were the team that ignore me. But yeah, like there are a few. What was that team that had? I just read. I didn't know. Oh, Jermaine Jones. Wrong person. I was thinking it was Jermaine Jenas. Where was it? Yeah, it was Atlanta, wasn't it? Even though New York City and Orlando were not set to begin play until 2015, the team made headlines so they brought a load of players in. But yeah, obviously, as you can see there, LA Galaxy, DC United are alright. Who won the last one? It was the 2023 season, wouldn't it? That was Columbus Crew. They've won one. That's the MLS Cup, the Supporters Shield. The last one was FC Cincinnati. So I guess it's kind of a you're not guaranteed to win type thing. Yeah, I know they have a salary cap. You can only spend so much. I think they do encourage a lot of, pushing through their youngsters. I mean, I'll link the Wikipedia page as well if people want to go through it and look through it themselves, but I'd be sat here for hours doing it. Yeah, I did look at this, but the MLS Season Pass on Apple TV, but I can't get Apple TV. I've got an Android phone. I don't know how else to get it, so I don't think that's a possibility, which is kind of rubbish, because they do show all the games on there, which is a business model that the Premier League could learn from. Like, just have one subscription, all the games are played on there, you can watch every single game, you know what I mean? But they never will, because money. Oh, here we go. Most goals, Chris Wondolowski. Yeah, I'm guessing it was a San Jose Earthquakes they scored most of the goals for. Landon Donovan. I know Landon Donovan. Bradley Wright Phillips is there. I know him as well. I think it's probably from the World Cup. Assists Landon Donovan by 1. None of the top assist players are still playing. So I guess he's got that safe for maybe a fair few years. Most clean sheets, Nick Rimando. Real Salt Lake. Brad Guzan. Is he? What, he's still playing? No way. Oh, he's only a couple of years older than me. That's obviously I remember him from his time at Villa. That's mad, that is. And the amount of games played is Nick Romando again. So he's a goalkeeper. Goalkeepers do have longer careers though, aren't they? All player records that are active. Goals, 144. What? So yeah. So you've got 171. How old is he? Age. He's 39, and he's still going. He scored for 10 different MLS clubs. Jesus Christ, fair play to him. I mean, I know people might say, oh, the MLS isn't the most demanding, but Jesus Christ, 39 and still going. Sorry, but he's a striker as well. Fair play to him. Assists, 78, and the top is 136. I mean, how old is he? He's 34. See, some of these players that have got clean cheeseburgers. Stefan Fry's on 102. I mean, he'll probably go for another couple of years because he's only 37. Clean sheets is 154, so he needs to have 52 more. And games played 460. Dax McCarty. See, 36 again. Some of these are going to retire soon, so maybe the goalkeepers can overtake. Oh, here we go. Kuznets season, they've got awards. So we'll go through stuff like this in another video. I'll do like the leagues and stuff like that. What awards are given out and other stuff. But I think we'll end it here for now. So basically, yeah. I've been rambling on for nearly half an hour. I'm picking a MLS side, and in the next video, that's when I'll show the team I've selected, and then I think at the end of that I will go through the first week of games just to catch up, because it's Wednesday now and I think the next lot of games are soon, so I'll probably do it at the end of that and I'll catch up with my team and what they did last week. But yeah, if you have enjoyed that, please consider subscribing, liking the video, commenting if you tell me what MLS team you like. Then go over to my Twitch, follow me on Twitch as well. Obviously it's not going to be videos like this, it's gameplay ones, but I always like to plug my Twitch, which is the Party Deacon 87, and I shall catch you guys in the next video. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, or have a good night, and I shall catch you guys again next time. See you later. Bye bye.